So we're going to do a movie review of a National Lampoon's Vacation. You may be wondering what goes through the mind of a lawyer as he's sitting in the theater and he's watching a movie.
Come on, man, what you doing, man? That's stupid.
So let's look at the movie Vacation. What kind of violations of law do we actually have here? We have Chevy Chase who's driving, and we can see that he blows right past a road closed sign. That's an obvious violation of law. Now we see him turning his attention back to his children, away from the road, and we have distracted driving.
Ma, I saw some detour signs.
I didn't see any.
I saw them when you and Mom were trying to fold the map.
Audrey, when they close the road, they put up big signs, like this one.
Now he's coming upon the barricade where the road is closed, and he crashes through it. Well, that's another obvious violation. In addition to that, now we've got trespassing, and we have a property damage claim by the state of Arizona because he's destroyed the property. And so now let's talk about the injuries that were caused in this accident.
I think I broke my nose.
I stabbed my brain.
I just got my period.
Well, first of all, Chevy Chase is obviously at fault. He's clearly negligent. Now the lawyer thinks in terms of, did his negligence approximately cause injury to his passengers? With respect to Mom, she broke her nose. The question arises, does Mom need an expert if this case goes to court to establish that she broke her nose or she hurt her nose? And the answer is probably no. That's a matter within the common knowledge of lay people. But let's talk about the son. He claims a brain injury.
I stabbed my brain.
Yeah, you're probably going to need a doctor to come in if he wants to claim there was an injury to the brain. It's not something that the jury, lay people, can readily observe. And what about the daughter? Now the daughter says, as a result of the accident, well, I got my period.
I just got my period.
Need an expert in something like that? Well, I would say probably yes, probably do. Is that really a matter within the common knowledge of lay people? I don't think so. Could Mom and the two children sue Dad? In Ohio, yes, they could. But most insurance policies are going to exclude intra-family claims where someone is living in the same household. So probably not covered by insurance. Now, what about the aunt? First of all, the aunt says this guy should be behind bars.
Stay in the car. It's hot and dangerous out here.
Don't you tell me what to do. I'll do what I want. I should never have come on this trip with you. I should have taken an airplane. And he shouldn't even have a license to drive an automobile. He should be behind bars.
Sit down and shut up.
Is he going to do time? Maybe. Depends on the judge. He may well get a few days in the pokey.
You know, if I wasn't in uniform, I'd split your skull with the butt of this revolver faster than you could say police brutality.
The aunt probably doesn't live with the family. She can probably make a claim for whatever injuries she has against Chevy Chase. One more point. What about the property damage to the vehicle? He's completely off the road.
Hey, Dad, you must have jumped this thing about 50 yards.
That's nothing to be proud of, Rusty. 50 yards.
Is the insurance company going to cover the property damage, assuming he has the right coverage? I'm going to say probably yes, even though he's driven off this cliff or whatever. That's probably going to be covered. Now, you see how the lawyer would analyze this case, this movie, and you've learned a lot of valuable information which you would not have otherwise known. had you had the assistance of a vastly experienced lawyer.